we're in kind of the information age, and right before this was the Industrial Revolution. If you come at the phase that we're in now, humans have ramped up consumption in just massive ways over the last couple hundred years. And we've also, because of this, we've had amazing abundance, right? There's been an abundance of energy. There's been an abundance of food. There's been an abundance of technological advancement. There have been all these amazing things, right? Like medicine's gotten better. A ton of things have gotten better. So we're not crapping on our technology or kind of where we are. But what we didn't realize when the Industrial Revolution started, we were at a time where we weren't quite global yet, but we were learning how to burn things and explode things with this offput of carbon, that if you kind of burn anything natural, whether it's wood or coal or whatever we're burning, it has this kind of carbon give off. At first, that seems amazing. It seems like we can just make all this production and all this goodness and just kind of pile up our waste over there, because the world seemed very, very large. And what we're learning is the world is not as large as you think. And as we're producing more and more of us are getting better at technological production, and there's more and more waste and all that stuff is going on, we have to figure out how to deal with the waste. And there are fantastic ways to deal with the waste. So this isn't the worst thing in the world. We just have to think about it differently. And if we're mindless, if our leaders are mindless, if we don't care about these things, or if we're motivated differently, right? If we're only motivated by stockholder value, we may make choices that don't really serve the company in the long term, right? If you take a CEO who's tied directly to immediate profits for his or her salary, right? They are then motivated to make decisions and choices based on, how do I optimize my salary and immediate shareholder value, even maybe at the expense of the company over time, maybe at the expense of the environment, maybe at the expense of employees, et cetera. And so again, this is like a values conversation. Like, what are we valuing, and how can we be mindful of what's really at play here, so that we're not unconsciously making choices that are hurting us personally, that are hurting the world, whatever that stuff is, okay? Because we've had this incredible advancement in technology and all this stuff, we have a lot of waste in a lot of ways that we have to deal with, whether that be batteries or trash or, the waste that comes off of energy, et cetera. We've also had this population boom, right? So I don't think people realize, one thing that I often share with people is human beings never exceeded 1 billion people on planet Earth until the year 1804, right? That's really recent. And, now we're 7 billion plus. I'm not even sure what we're at now, but we're, at least 7 times we've grown in people in just a couple hundred years. And that's astonishing, right? And that's basically because of a lot of the technological advancement that we've made, a lot of the advancements in food and farming and all the different stuff, right, that allows for that. But with that many more people, and that may be topping off, that may continue growing. We don't know what the future is going to hold, but we need to think about consumption much more differently than we did just a couple hundred years ago.
Thanks for tuning into the Rob Scott Show. My name's Sarah, and I'm here with Rob Scott. He's a master level coach, and we're here to we got to start this again. Cut.